welcome everybody to game number 3 between Klavskis and Shay. Sorry about that start here. So there was a drop and kind of missed the first 4 minutes of the game here. So quickly going to look at the map. The players seem to be like a mirrored map, I would say. Both players have their own little base. There's water in the middle. They started with a lot of horses, which you can see running around here, and one scout. There's a lot of gold and stone on the map, but unfortunately, as you can see here, for the teal player Shay, he is completely surrounded by wood in his base here. It's also sudden death. Forgot to mention that's really important. If you lose your town center, you are out of the game here. And as you can see here to purple, he doesn't have wood in the back here, which means that he has pretty great access to the gold and the stone. Problems for him is not with the water here, he cannot make farms next to his town center, and he could potentially also be open to enemy raids. So the thing is, what would you prefer in this case? So because purple is not trapped inside, he can go towards the elephant and the zebras, which are over here for teal, but he will not be able to lure inside his base, of course. Might still stand villager 4 to take those. Purple already going for a dog. He might find the deep fish here if he scouts a bit more. And he is also melee with the faster uptime. So fortunately we don't have overlay here, sorry about that, but I think that if it was a standard start, I think that teal has a really bad map here, just because he cannot access the ostriches and the elephants. But for sudden death, this isn't actually too bad, because what could he do? He does have a stone inside here, so what I would do is I would go onto stone, fast castle, make sure you have enough resources to build the castle, make the castle probably somewhere over here in defensive, go on gold, make petards, make a dock, transport across, look how close they have to transport across petards into the TC, and you win the game. So that's an idea what I would maybe have done, but let's see what teal would be doing here. Teal actually going for a lumber camp on the outside. That's so strange, so strange to go for a lumber camp on the outside, but it's probably trying to go for an FC and then make a town center over here so he can protect the gold. And now he's going to mill the elephant over here. He could actually wall this off, wall towards the cliff. And oh, this is also bad. The horse is blocking the villager here from going to the outside. So Klavskis, good amount of scouting from him. Now let's check the scouting from Ray here. Ray actually better scouting. Scouted a bit more of the map. So I think that's... Oh no, it's actually the horses from Klavskis are blocking the villager. I thought this were the horses from Shay as well, but this is sneaky from Klavskis, using his horses to block the villagers from going to the outside here. Shay does know about the cliff. He could wall towards here, cliff towards the water. That would maybe be a good idea here. Purple, 4 fishing ships. That's maybe 6 fishing ships. That's maybe a bit too many fishing ships there. He's going out to gold now, so he's probably already up. Let's go to his point of view. Yeah, he's up to feudal age. Will be hitting feudal age any second now. Doesn't have the resource to go for fast castle though. Might go for naval. Yeah, look at that. He's going for naval army. Would also be great here to deny teal from going out with more villagers if he camps some galleys over here and over here. Now, teal's point of view also on the way to feudal. He is on the way to feudal later than purple, and he also magyars versus melee. So purple melee getting faster uptime This really helps out. And now Teal is doing a bit of laming, putting the horses behind the wood villagers here, so the wood villagers cannot efficiently drop off the resources. Okay, so Klavskis here going to find the second deep fish, and here we go, using his galley to take the water control. So, who would you favor here? Oh, actually, going out to stone. Going out to stone could be important. I really hope we see some snipes here. Think that would be a good idea. But what Sif is stronger here? What Sif is stronger here? Purple maybe has the edge here because of faster uptime. He has the galleys, which could do a lot of damage to villagers here. As you can see here, he already killed one villager. And this means that the villager being produced out of this town center will not be able to go outside. But luckily, Teal already has villagers on the outside and will be able to make DCs here. Purple. What should he do? He's not on stone, so he's not going for a castle, no petards. He says he's building a first dock, but I think that's wrong. That's also overlay bugging out a bit. Well, not overlay, but text messages there. Klavskis here really smart, going for a wall off. Just wall off, but unfortunately could still see transport, and I hope he doesn't forget to make one tile wall here, because Shay can just run around towards here. Over the edge, I think he can. This might be blocked off, since it's... oh yeah, it's all blocked off over here with like sort of canyon, or not really canyon, but you know what I mean. Crevice, I think that's the correct word for it. And I actually did not spot this here. We see the archer and the scout picking off one villager already from Teal. Teal desperately building a defensive tower on his gold, because he cannot be afford to lose that. And now Klavskis is going for a big wall off on the right hand side as well. So Klavskis' base will be completely safe. He might go for full water control. Well, not full water control, but a lot of water control. And yeah, like I said, a snipe, even if he has water control, I think cannon gallons will be able to reach here. And if they won't, just make a castle, trebuchet, Imperial Age, transport, trebuchets, land them over here on the coast, fire, bam, dead. And I'm a moron. There are probably like people who've been watching the entire time and been like screaming internally like, what are you saying? What are you saying, town centers on the outside? It's sudden death. You cannot make any more town centers. So that means that these vills will have almost no protection. And these will be the only villagers for Teal on the outside. So he cannot send more villagers to the outside, since Purple has the water control here. And he's just going to defend his gold with more towers. So yeah, if Klavskis knows this, he could maybe send forward the siege to take out the towers and deny this gold completely. But yeah, I think Klavskis has this, should have this game. I think he has the upper advantage here. He has the water control. He has a lot of walls. So he should be favored to win here. But keep in mind, it's sudden death. We could still see a snipe or something. Shay is going for stables instead. So Hagur will go into cavalry units, scouts. Will we see scouts, or is he going straight into knights? Going straight into knights, since he's already in the castle age, yeah. And that means that Klavskis has to go back, but it's not really much damage that Teal can do. Oh, and actually he could walk over this. He could walk over this, and he made a wall over here to protect himself. What's this? Just some galleys over here. Fishing ships could make some, what do you call it again? Fishing traps. Malay fishing traps are the ones that have infinite food, if I'm not mistaken. So we could build some of those when he gets the wood in. Let's see the archers do here. The archers, well, I think this is really good here for Klavskis. You can just camp over here in this one gap and then use the scout in front to block potential knights, so the knights cannot kill these archers, and Klavskis will go to the castle age, get the upgrades on his units, and then crossbows with a good number can deal with the knights. So not looking good for Teal here. I really wish they would kill the horses here, because it's a bit hard to look at the mini map with all the different colors and see where the action is going on. Okay, knights from Shay going all the way around. They might go towards here, towards the palisade walls. Oh, did hear a villager going down? Oh, the galley with the range upgrades can hit the villagers on the wood line here. Village now coming in for Shay is pretty far behind in villagers as well. So he's 3 villagers behind, still upping up to the next stage, though purple is probably around 4 or 5 villagers up front. So I wonder why he got behind that much. Of course, he couldn't easily make farms next to town centers, and he went earlier with the army, but he did that to deep fish, so it's a bit strange. It's making the fish traps in pretty awkward positions. Why not make them, like, instead of these two, make them closer to the dock? But yeah, quickly check the HP on them. Yeah, look at HP. These are Malay fish trap infinitive food, so that's pretty good. Oh, I missed this. I missed something again. Purple going over here, killing that one palisade that was there, and now pushing into base from Shay. But without siege, what can he do? He can run around, but there will be defensive towers for Teal. He's also going to wall off the right hand side there. And let's see if Klavskis is going to commit here. Seems like it. He's not going back, so he's going to commit. Keep in mind, 1 TC, you cannot make more TCs, which means that all the villagers you lose are really big here. And I think this is the correct decision from Klavskis to go in and kill as many villagers as possible. Because normally in a situation like this, you could, if you were Teal, you could add in more town centers and reboom and get the villager lead again, but that's not a possibility in sudden death. And now, from the villager lead, he went to being 18 villagers behind. 22 deaths for Teal, which are mostly villagers and a few horses. More crossbows coming forward, so these amount of crossbows will also deal really nicely versus the potential knights. And the knights, they have to run around, and the knights, if they want to get here, they have to run past this tile or this tile, and then the galleys could also get some extra shots in. More defensive towers from Teal, but I feel like he is on the back foot the entire game, and Klavskis going in again. Klavskis going in again, committing. He has great resources because he clicked up so late. He's going to cannon beneath the tower. He has food and almost enough gold to click up to Imperial Age, and I think it could end pretty quickly here. Well, it says he's advanced to Castle Age, but he's already in Castle Age. So the times are the researchers here bugging out. But yeah, I feel like it does almost have the stone for the castle, so maybe a sniper with the petards is the only option for Teal to win this game. Defensive castle over here, petards, transport across, snipe DC. That's the only thing he can do to win this game. Okay, let's see here. Mangonel coming forward. Mangonel. And there we go. There is the castle in the position that I wanted. And a forward siege workshop on the island from Teal. But I think it should be getting denied here with the Mangonel. The Mangonel could kill the villager, but it's going to focus on the crossbow army first, which is to be expected, of course, because you do not want a tower to be taken down by that crossbow army. Nope. Siege workshop will go up. So that siege workshop is in a great position there. Could add in rams to try and take out the castle. But I feel like Teal, he will get the castle up, but it will only postpone his death. Because if we speed up, can we speed up? Speed up a bit. Feral Age getting in, he's already saying ouch. So he knows he's in a bad spot. Since if we look at his resources, no food and 500 gold. So darts, the only thing you can do, man. Come on. Blocking cannot make any more docks going into galleys, but he's up Feudal Age galleys versus an Imperial Age opponent. Feel like it's just a matter of time here. Arbalest already inside. I think Teal. It's not creating petards though. Come on, create some petards. Just create petards and desperately try TC snipe. Just the only thing you can do here. Try to go for TC snipe. Instead, he's going for Navy, trying to get the water control. Don't know if I like that, because what's he going to do? Win water control versus an Imperial Age opponent? Of course, Klavskis still needs to get a lot of upgrades, but he's even melee. He can get the harbor tech if he goes for a castle, and then he can easily redock. And Klavskis actually doesn't even need the water because he has full land control on the outside. Sorry that I'm speeding it up a bit, but I don't have that much time at the moment. Quickly going to see here, we already see forward siege. Robert cannons will take out the towers. Arbalest will kill all these villagers here eventually. And yeah, Imperial Age upgrade is just so huge in this matchup. Purple did a great job going up to the Feudal Age way later than Teal did. See what's in this stock here. Just a regular galley, not even getting the war galley upgrade. He's going to lose some villagers here on the wood line, but he knows he's in a good position with the siege here. Shay desperately running away. More bomber cannons coming forward. Maybe add in an onager. Add in an onager, cut the wood line, and start firing on the TC. Klavskis, yeah, that's smart. Sending one Arbalest each direction to find those villagers that ran away. Going back with his army. And I don't think that bomber cannons can cut the trees, right? Klavskis should spot the villagers. Yeah, he sees the villagers. He sees the villagers. Oh, patrolling. He was patrolling in. But he does see the building foundation and he's sending over more Arbalests, so those villagers will get cleaned up by the Arbalest from Klavskis. And if you look at the population, 154, that looks over. Let's see what Navy can do here. Monks for Klavskis. Monks for Klavskis converting the enemy ships. That's 9 plus 2 range versus 6 plus 1 range. So we already got the range upgrades. Oh, going to lose a monk over here. Good snipe with the galley. The knight cleaning up though. That's 2 arbalest. I think that's 1 arbalest, 2 arbalest, and 1 villager that died. Just a horse over there. Where are the bombard cannons? Yeah, bombard cannons over here. I mean, he's just going to advance. He has a lot of arbalests which can take out all the ships and maybe deal demo ship. Demo ship. Come on, a demo ship could kill all these units. I think it might struggle to get close, but make like 1 or 2 demos in your dock. And then just a garrison, send them over here and they could clean up absolutely everything here. 1 or 2 demos could kill all these arbalests and bombard cannons. But will Teal think about it? No. Seems like he doesn't think about it since he's still adding in war galleys which get outranged by the monks, get outranged by the bombard cannons, and which will not be enough to pick off that army from purple. Yeah, look at the ships going down. It's trying to micro since the bombard cannons do not have ballistics, but the arbalests do. And yeah, Shay's probably trying to hold till Imperial Age, but demos could have been a good idea, or a snipe, and he did neither of those. And now the castle will go down to the bombard cannons, and then Klavskis will push inside and eventually take down the DC. Not enough knights here to defend, I presume. Let's look here, villager getting sniped on the top here, and I think we might see the GG being called any time here. I think when the castle drops, I think we could see GG. It's expected that the players keep trying though, since it's the final game between the set. The player who wins here will advance to the round of 8, the quarterfinals. And purple actually only losing 1 bombard cannon to fire. He has 4 over there, but he's only losing 1 to fire since they are hitting each other. Ooh, 2 ducks. Demos? No, come on man, demos! Demos! That could have been so important. The demos. Maybe Magyars don't get demos or something? Let me check that. No, they do get demo ship. They do get demo ships. I think at this point there's nothing on the outer edge for Shay. Nope, nothing on the outer edge. Everything he has is here, and he has 33 villagers versus 74. No more stone to repair. Castle will go down. Did not attempt a snipe, just making war galleys, which will do nothing versus this army here. So kinda don't understand that decision. Should have just made a few demos and then made petards in the castle and tried to go for snipe. Since he had the water control, he could transport across. He knows where the town center is for Klavskis because he scouted it with his horses early on. So he knows DC is here, sees 1 flag. I mean, look at this, it's such an invitation. You run around, it's so close. The darts could have easily picked off, and here we go. He's going for the war galley. All the war galleys will go down. First the arbalest and the bombard cannons. And he calls the GG. GG, well played. Klavskis winning the set here, 2-1. And Klavskis will advance to the quarter-final. Let's take a look at the achievements here. We see 82 kills for Shay versus the 55 from Klavskis. Army difference was so huge, 15 versus 52. And economy lead also really good for Klavskis. Did defend the fishing ships, but also clicking up to feudal and castle age later is on sudden death a good idea, because normally in the normal game you want to get to the castle edge at a decent time so you can add in more town centers and boom up, but in a sudden death not being able to add in more town centers means that staying in the feudal age a bit longer is a great idea. Yeah, feel different in the end. 40-76, well played to Klavskis here.